Hi, Danielle here from helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. Just coming to you with a something to share. And today's share is, what is your view? What is your view? You know, no matter what's going on around you, I think it's important to have a focus. It's important to have a center, something to work from. For me, it's my faith. But even in that, we still have, I still have distractions. I have things that come along that challenges my thoughts, that may be surrounded around me. Maybe things are going on that are external. I don't have control over them happening, but I have control over how I react. So what I want to give to people today is to consider, what is your view? You know, what can we take out of today? I'm grateful. I started today being grateful that I woke up, able to have a new day, have a new page to write a new opportunity, and even in that, being prayerful throughout the day, because there is a day. The day is not over yet. And praying for loved ones and for those that surround my loved ones, and just being mindful that life is such a gift. So in this place that I'm sharing from, I want you to know this is like a sandbox for me. It really is just sharing a way to encourage someone else or to inspire someone else, not for just the sake of doing it, but because it inspires me. When I'm speaking these words, I'm actually taking them in too. And it really encourages me to get my day going. So this is a new chapter, a new page for me. Intensifying gratitude. And for those of you who don't know a lot about what's going on, visit the website, gives you all the meat and potatoes. For those of you who would like to do your diligence, it's found at helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. You can find out more about me under the About page. You can learn about living in my truth and why these things are intensified. So if I had to give something today, I would want to give to you, what is your view? We get very busy. And there are days where you're meeting yourself going out. There's things to be done. You may be obligated to other people based on things that you are invested in or need to complete. Or maybe your career or your business, whatever it is, there's always something, right? You have things in your home. You have people that you share your life with. You have your children for some. Some have grandchildren. Some people are alone and they have their worries. So I just want to say to you, to determine to find the beautiful in your life, take time out to find out why you're grateful. Be appreciative that we have this day, because someone doesn't. Someone's chapter closed today. As I'm speaking, someone's chapter is closing. And then someone's being born and a new chapter is being begun, a new book. I like to look at life like a book. That's why when people say, they look maybe from afar, they say, oh my gosh, so many losses, so many changes. And it has been. But there were great chapters in there. There were times that were just mountaintop times. And there are times that there has been valleys. And so if you think of it as a book, you're never losing anything. There's nothing to lose. You have experienced these things for a season. And there will be more changes. That's part of the journey. That's part of life. So if you could take that in, that's why it's so important to be engaged and to embrace the moments. Because I don't know, sometimes I think that our view is running somewhere, pursuing something, trying to get another promotion or to open another business or to, I don't know, achieve certain heights. And I don't think people that pursue things, that's a negative. I think it's great. Some people just have a gift for it and they're very focused. I think it's a good thing. But I'm saying somehow there's got to be a place that you're enjoying, that you're engaged in the process. So that when you arrive wherever that is, even if it's just a page, maybe a season or a chapter of great times, whatever your hard work is pursuing you or pressing you to, that even then you can appreciate. You can be able to look back and say, oh my gosh, I remember all these different things. I like to journal. And I do it for a reason. Sometimes I can go back and read it and it's like amazing. It's like, oh my gosh. I never thought that when I was writing these things that I would experience these things, or these things would come back to visit me or help me, So I just want to encourage you today that to remember that there are certain things that will come, thoughts. I think our biggest battle is our thoughts. Someday I can wake up encouraged, and I start my day out in devotion just to get myself in the right space. And some days busier than others, I may not get to it in the morning, but I prefer if I could. And just to get that balance so that whatever comes, whatever different things that come at me, whether it's in words or actions or anything. I'm really balanced. I really can look at it as external. I don't take it in. It's external. I decide what resides in my heart. Is my choice. And you may say things, you may do things, there may be things that come at me, but when you go through certain things, I think your life gets shaken, it changes. You know, I've had things happen that have been traumatic, and I don't take my story greater than someone else's. I just think that every story we have changes us. I think everything we experience along life's journey changes us. And it may be changing and evolving us into something more, taking that to do something with all of our journeys being different. You know, we're not all the same. We don't all feel the same. And I respect that. So I'm really just speaking to anyone to let them know that, you know, the things I share with you are things that I walk through, things that I'm challenged by, things that I encourage myself with. So I'm giving you what helps me, and I'm hoping that it helps somebody else. Because like an artist, I've decided this fulfills me, and I don't know if it'll go anywhere. I really don't know where it will travel to, but I do know that wherever it goes, my work has been done because I'm in the flow of what fulfills my heart, and releasing that wherever it goes is God's business. I really don't know. But I do want you to know, whoever is listening, whoever comes across this for the moment, whoever replays it, whatever it is, that just determine your view. You know, no matter how stressful it is right now, no matter how overwhelmed you are about news you may have gotten or things that have happened to you recently or tragic things that you can't seem to shake, just remember, what is your view? You know, what can you take from those chapters? What can you carry with you that helps, or tattoo your heart with and just walk it out? These things are not easy. So I can share words very easily, but I'm sharing from my heart to let you know it's not easy. No one ever said easy. No one promised you or I that tomorrow will look the same. And that's very important, because sometimes we get to this place like we think it's going to be, if I get here, if I achieve this, if I do this, then I will never have problems. I just don't think it's true. I think there'll always be something knocking at your door. Not every moment of the day. But see, I think the difference in it, I think the difference in what comes is when you find your balance, when you find your peace, when you understand that it's not about the external things, it's about within. When you can find that peace within, when you can build strength within, everything else is just external. It's like being in a room with things being thrown around, as an example. And even in the midst of that, you can see it. It's not taking over you. It's not snatching you around the room with the things. You're able to focus on what is this. And I'm going to tell you, that's a powerful place when you can have a lot happening and you still can go and face and say, listen, what is this? What do I do? What can I do in this moment? And then you do those things. And then the rest you just surrender. That's how I see it. And so I just hope that I've given you something today to let you know, to just find what is your view. Just try to find your peace. I go back to peace a lot. I think peace is going to be a lot of this season, because it really is a priceless commodity that we can easily overlook. You know, distractions and things come to us to take you off your square of what you have. I am grateful to be in the land of the living today. I am grateful for those who are with me, my family members, my friends. I'm grateful to be able to speak with you and just to do a little bit of this. This is such a fulfilling thing for me. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my sons, and I'm grateful for them being, you know, a part of my why. So I just want to encourage you today that whoever you are, no matter what it is, just find your view. You know, if you're trying to figure out your faith, your belief, that's a big part of it too. I always let people know, you know, I don't sell religion. I have a relationship with my Creator, and I pray that people will find theirs. And I think that, you know, God has His own way of meeting us. And we all do our part. He'll handle the rest. He doesn't need for some of us, He doesn't need our help to, pass out pamphlets. But I will say to you that whatever you're considering, whatever your faith is, whatever your life is, whatever your focus is, just consider one thing. What are you willing to die on? You can just kind of answer that question or give yourself time to think about that. That puts a lot of things in perspective, because when you understand your life is not forever here, then it changes your conversation, it changes your actions, it changes the things that you will do and will not do, things that you will engage in and not engage in. It really makes a difference, because everything changes. Your view changes. So anyway, I just want to say this is Danielle from Helping Build Bridges Across. I appreciate those of you who have just reached out. It's been an overflow of love, and I just can't express it. And the I call it the media village. It really is just a village. You know, anything attached to the community is a village, and the key word is community because I don't own it. I'm just a person who just was in my heart to find something like it, and I couldn't find it, so I created it, and then it just was like a sandbox. I just enjoyed being a part of it. And so with you being here, traveling this unfamiliar path with me, doing your part, whatever that part is, you guys, I thank you for sharing the post. I thank you for liking. I thank you for connecting to the community. I thank you for wearing and sharing it. You know, all of those of you who have purchased the shirts and cups, those things are not just buying things. Those things are supporting the journey. You know, it takes time, and I want more time. And to have more time, it requires being able to do more of what you know you're able to do, and that is part of you, part of your gift. You understand that, but that requires time, and so time has a cost. It has a value. So every little thing you do, you know, whether it's a gift of kindness, whether it's wearing and sharing, whether it's mailing a card through our affiliate program, whatever it is, sharing the website, all these things are just to bring awareness. When you send something out, when you purchase something, when you support the broadcast, the podcast, or you're here as a subscriber, all those things is helping someone else. So even if you don't feel that it's for you in this season, maybe you're hearing these things like, oh, I don't really resonate with that. But you know what? Keep it filed away, because maybe you could use it, or maybe you'll come across someone in your travels who can. That's what it's about. It's about being aware of resources that are out there. So I'm not going to overwhelm you today. I just wanted to start it off with letting you know, what is your view? What is your focus? What is important to you? What is your why? Why do you do what you do? What is your intent? You know, what are you willing to die on? What are the things in your life that is your center? Because then everything else goes into place. It puts everything else into perspective. All right, Danielle here from helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. Let me know you're here. A lot of you have taken me up on that, and you comment, and I enjoy commenting back. You send me direct messages. This is Gratitude Intensified Week from here until September 7th. My tragic home was changed upside. My world changed. It shifted September 7th, 2016. So this is the first year that I'm using it as remembrance. And I'm using it as Gratitude Intensified the 2 weeks prior. So this means that I'm here more. There'll be more posts. It'll be me in a more max mode, because I really want people to be aware of the power of gratitude. Not just a word, not just a slogan. My intent is making gratitude contagious. That means something. Every seed we plant, everything we do is planting a seed, and every seed that we plant grows. So even if you're planting hate or you're planting frustration, these things are growing even around you. You're planting a garden. Think of your life as a garden, and whatever you're generating, whatever you're creating, you're just putting more of it around you to harvest. Think about that. And then it puts it in perspective. And sometimes if you don't feel great, everybody doesn't wake up feeling like they want to take on the world and be inspiring. I get it. Their gifts are different. But when in those spaces, you can even be a help by just being silent. If you don't feel like you're in a good space, just don't say anything. You know, don't take your stuff and deliver it. That's some of the issues we're living in now. It's kind of that's part of, I believe, what happened in my life. Somebody who's aggravated and frustrated with life and doesn't know how to vent it, or even if they feel evil, whatever that is, then, there's a whole level of layers that you can go other routes to the things that you do. If you need help, you should get help. If you feel angry, maybe go out and, I don't know, go hunting. I don't know, not people. Right? Trees or something. I don't know. But the answer is that you cannot live so toxic that you deliver your toxic stuff on someone else. And then to leave this earth and not have any sense of anything, that's pretty deep in itself. But I'm going off to another subject, and I don't want to do that. I just want to let you know today's topic is, what is your view? What is your intent? What is your why? What are you willing to die on? This has been Danielle, helpingbuildbridgesacross.com. Until next time, together, thank you for traveling this unfamiliar path with me. Thank you for helping me plant seeds of making gratitude contagious. We are infecting people, and I want to say thank you.